Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to the exciting installment of Darkness in Dublin. This evening's scene takes place deep in the bowels of the city, not on any real beaten track, in some of the more beaten down, in some of the more low down and, shall we say, dirty areas of the city proper, wherein a number of mages have decided to go to a gym owned by Mr. Duncan Campbell of the evening. Overhead, the moon appears an almost sickly color as it looks down upon you. Its face, that normally seems to resonate light and perhaps hope, now almost appears to be a mocking leer. And we will let Marcus describe his gym.
Okay. Um, the gym is it's more of a warehouse that's been converted into something approximating athletic training. Everything is very, very rustic and definitely secondhand. There's an octagon with a chain link fence that's rusty. there's there's weight sets that's cobbled together from like 20 different like cast off weight sets. There's a salamander that's just been forged into the side of the building. Um, there's actually two salamanders. There's a track on the inside that someone is it basically just cut up foundation and put lines on. It's a quarter. It's a You got to run around it 16 times, but it's a mile. Um, there's a refrigerator that's just kind of sitting out there. And that's the first layer. Up top, there's a catwalk. If you walk all the way up, there's one of those offices up top. It's huge. There's a lot of unused space in it, and he's just kind of there doing the salmon ladder, not salamander, salmon ladder repeatedly. When you guys walk in, the door is always ajar, and it says in Scotch Gaelic, come in and be welcome. If you want to know what he looks like the Scottish MMA fighter Stephen Ray, and he's just sweaty and doing the. You ever seen Arrow? Where he's doing the salmon ladder? Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Alrighty. Sam is off work at her normal job. In her, up until this point, for the past few months, normal ass life, she has basically kind of taken a bit of a step back from mage affairs in order to balance out some of her own karma and kind of cleanse her soul out before diving right back into things. Um, Thus far, she'd say it's gone pretty well. Most of the black that was kind of clung onto her starting to recede now. Again, she's starting to even back out. She comes over to this gym basically because it's really close to the clinic she runs, and one of the habits she's kind of stuck in is even if she's not balancing the wheel, she still has to, and she can't just basically sit around getting out of shape. So she likes this place because it's nice, out of the way. People don't really mess with her here. And is there treadmills, Marcus? Are there treadmills up in this piece?
Sometimes it actually works.
Sometimes it works. All right, cool.
He doesn't have entry 3 yet.
Sam looks at the treadmill, knowing that knowing that it may not work, and it's almost as if she prepares to do something. Um, she kind of angles her head down, holds her hand close to her chest, and is about to start a mantra, but then she stops herself, deciding not to do it. And instead, just kind of seeing if the treadmill works.
Today it does when you turn it on.
She smiles. She didn't even need to do anything.
Next up to intro. Whoever wants to step up next, kid.
Next up, Duncan. He is knocking on the door. Hello? Is this
Yeah.
open?
Of course you are. Come on in.
Thank you. He enters in. What you see is a gentleman in his early 30s, blonde hair, slightly reddish beard, bluish eyes. Has a bit of a, how should I say, Germanic features. Walks in, is wearing denims. Not shabby, but he doesn't seem to be carrying a lot of bling on him, apart from a big leather satchel on his side. Looking around and going, excuse me, are you the proprietor of this establishment?
Oh, he drops from the thing that from he's all the way at the top, and he just kind of drops like right in front of you.
Damien takes 2 steps back. Yes. I'd be interested at getting a workout routine going, and I wanted to ask, what sort of programs you might be offering.
I don't ken what you mean, programs. What you mean? What you saying?
Sorry. Increasing upper body strength, maybe working on my accuracy. I don't know. Do you know anyone who might be willing to do some weapons training?
I do. But here's a question. Do you want to learn how to fight, or do you just want to be healthy? Which one is it?
Fight.
Okay, then. I can train you to fight. You ever fought before?
Not really.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it?
One has to start somewhere, I guess.
So are you a mage or not?
Damien is quite taken aback at that question, blinks, and then gets his composure back. At least according to others, yes.
What tradition, so I know what kind of bullshit I'm dealing with?
I've only recently found out that there are traditions, so currently none.
Okay.
But I'm up for learning.
I'll teach you. No problem.
And what would you like in return?
Nothing.
Apart from what?
Nothing. What for? What I need anything for? You want to learn to fight? I'll teach you to fight.
I don't like to sponge off people. Let's put it that way.
It's not sponging if it's what I'm supposed to do. Basic rules of hospitality apply. If you don't know them, learn them.
Nope, I don't know them, but go ahead.
You're a mage then, yeah? Mage is all about learning. Go find someone with books, pick one up, read it, and learn.
Well, I have been creating my own paradigm. I think at least that is the term you guys use.
I'll try this again. It's got nothing to do with magic, son. It's got something to do with mutual personal respect and hospitality. You learn the rules somewhere else because they don't teach that sort of thing. Then you'll act accordingly. Simple. Yeah?
Yeah, got it.
All right. We are now going to have Douglas throw himself in. Bro.
Douglas is quite literally just heard of this place, and being the cheapskate as he is, he assumes it's going to be cheaper than an actual gym membership.
So through the door, Marcus will walk what I will refer to as one of the skinniest, weediest, little one of those the men who wear mascara, Marcus. They wear the mascara.
Oh, fuck's sake. Can I help you, son? Are you lost? The rave is down there.
Sorry?
The rave, it's down there. There's no drugs here. Sorry, son.
I'm not after drugs.
Are you English then?
Yes?
Fuck me. What can I do you for?
I'm looking for a gym that has a cheap membership.
Well, you found a gym with the free membership then.
Oh, that's fine.
Congratulations. Would you like to plant a flag in concrete then?
No.
Okay then.
Marcus, in the back of your head, you hear the English.
Aye, Nan, they've come.
Show them what we did to them at the Battle of Stirling Bridge, but not what they did to us at Falkirk. Oh no, not what they did to us at Falkirk.
There'll be no getting rid of them now.
Tim, you do not understand. All right, so yeah.
He just looks at it and he goes, so, what you come for?
To use your facilities.
The bathroom
Oh,
over there.
facilities, don't you? They want them. They want to take them.
Nan, shut up. He's not that bleeding army. He's just one man. But that's all it takes. Just takes one.
Douglas, can I have a really, really weird concession for you? Can your wallet have the Union Jack on it, for the love of God?
What's this?
Can your wallet have the Union Jack on it?
I'm doing it. It's happening.
Please.
He brings out his wallet to pay, and all you hear from the back of your head is, "This has a flag! He has a flag!"
So you're raising the Union Jack in my place out of you.
I take it that you're one of those Glaswegians.
Oh. Oh.
Excuse me, sir, might one ask from where you originate? Out of curiosity.
The Healings.
Thank you.
You called me a Lowlands fucker again, and we'll have words, Boyle. We'll have words. That looked like a wee Glatsky to you.
You seem incredibly aggressive.
That's just being Scottish. We're talking about.
Believe it or not, that's actually him being friendly. I've seen him unfriendly.
I met a nice man from Stirling once.
He was plotting on you. He didn't see it. But no, boy. What you want to do? You want to work out? Go work out. We've got workout things. You want to learn how to fight? I'll teach you how to fight.
Okay.
Name's Duncan. What's yours?
I'm Douglas.
You a mage?
Yes.
What tradition? So I know the kind of bullshit I'm going to be dealing with.
I believe someone's mentioned Cult of Ecstasy.
No drugs, no drinking. You come in here intoxicated and I'll beat the piss out of you. Unless you're drunk on whiskey, in which case I can respect you.
Whiskey's pretty nice.
What about schnapps?
Nice, he says. Oh, next thing you know, he'll be coming in and putting his flag on over the recipes I've been handed down since the morning.
Schnapps? Schnapps.
Yeah.
Really? If it's not whiskey, you'll not be drinking it in my place.
I was more thinking of drinking it outside your place. Last thing I want to do is get on your bad side.
Well, if that's what your aim is, good fucking luck.
No, not absolutely not my aim, sir. No.
Go do Jimmy things, unless you want to learn to fight, and then I'll have to figure out what you want to learn.
Might be a weird question, but do you know how to fight with an axe? One-handed, preferably.
I don't know. I'm a few bars. Might be able to pick it up. Let's see. I might be able to.
I have to say, you're actually the first person who just straight away asked me if I was a mage. That definitely surprised me. I sort of expected people would be a bit more, how should I say, all conspiracy theory about it.
Used to be. I kind of gave up on that shit a while ago.
Essentially, boyo, if you're gonna be all weird and secretive, you can go back to the traditions and the disparates and go dance with them in little secret rooms and all that stuff here. It's really simple. No one knows who the fuck I am in the middle of nowhere, except a bunch of mages. No regular person's come in this door since ever. And if I wanted to know what you really were, instead of me asking, I could use some sort of weirdy kind of furry eyeball thing on you and find out. But why do that when a person can be honest? It's less I want to know if you're a mage and more if I want to know if you're an honest person.
Fair enough. Cool. Actually, this makes things so much easier for me.
Well, and that's definitely my goal in life, to make things much easier for you, boy.
Why'd you have to be mean to the poor boy? He's being polite to you.
Oh, okay. So the Englishmen were supposed to step all over, but this man right here, I'm supposed to just kind of step back and
He
hold
has
him.
a fine, fabulous beard and reminds me of your Uncle Hamish.
He's not Hamish!
For the record, you hear him just shout. You can only hear half of these conversations. You literally just hear Duncan scream shit every couple of minutes.
Is your avatar okay with me being around here? I know they can be finicky.
We'll may talk about me avatar. That's me nan.
Oh, sorry. And Damien tries to figure out where the avatar is and bow.
Huh. Never seen a sentient Atman before. Interesting. Alrighty.
Sam, you be quiet with your knowledges.
Okay.
And where are me ace bandages you promised me?
Listen, I'll get them next time. My bad.
Okay, then.
Listen, you gotta text me and remind me about that, because I will forget.
You mean with the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I got a cult of ecstasy person and a other person of undetermined whatever. And both of you want to work out. But one of you wants to learn to fight. You, skinny one. What do you want to learn how to do other than conquer everybody?
Douglas?
Oh, was that to me?
Yes, you are the skinny one.
Please, please repeat.
He said, what do you want to do other than learn how to conquer everyone?
Okay. I'm just here to work out, build muscle. That's
so. To give, yes, actually, Douglas does have a fame rating.
How high?
3.
Okay, so Sam knows has heard this guy's music.
He's pretty good.
Okay, awesome.
By the way, Saskia, we are in a. Oops,
Oh,
she
she
left.
left. All
Continue
right.
on. Kim, are you going to intro yourself or no?
She might still be AFK. Oh,
No, I was just waiting.
Okay. Feel free to go.
Me walks in, I guess. She'll wave hi to Campbell and to Douglas. What's up, guys?
Oh, hello there.
Did you just growl at me?
No, of course not. It's clearing my throat. Of course I growled at you.
She looks sad. I don't know what I did. I just waved hi. And she's about to cry.
Are you serious?
Sam says this to no one in particular. She just says, "And you would like this one."
Damien offers a handkerchief.
Hi, and you growled at me. How am I supposed to feel about it?
I didn't ken how you're supposed to feel about it.
Handkerchief and armor still extended and offered.
Oh, hey, you're the guy that wouldn't shut up about the glyphs. I remember you.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, Green Dragon. We had a talk, I think.
No, you had a talk.
I fucking hate that place.
I
Yeah.
like free alcohol.
You okay?
Oh, I'm good.
Glad to hear that.
And
I was just pulling Douglas's.
As you're all having this conversation, it won't become immediately apparent, but you guess the temperature in the room drops gradually over the next 2 or 3 minutes by about 5 degrees. So it starts to get noticeably colder. Continue.
Oh, hey there, kicked on.
there is
There's
no
no air in this place.
Oh, is your
Ooh.
grandma haunting you again?
My grandma doesn't haunt me. She's nigh a ghost. If you call her such, she might take offense, and I'm not responsible for what I do to you after.
Can people please make me a perception alertness check?
Wait, everybody?
Yeah, everybody. It's site-based, if that helps.
2.
It's a very minor detail, so it's going to be difficulty 7 and require a threshold of 2 successes.
Alertness and what did you say?
Perception.
Got that. Was alertness 3, 6. Okay, got that. Dice roll. 6.
Dougie boy sees it.
I got 1.
10.
You need 2, unfortunately.
All right, that's all right, let's do this.
You also, Jason, you rolled in the wrong dice roller.
Beg your pardon?
You rolled in the ritual dice roller. It's up in rolls that we're rolling.
Because I would have 6 dice that I could roll.
Sam, you know what's really great? Fixing that treadmill. Really great.
Fixing that treadmill. I got ideas for that treadmill.
Nope. Okay, so only Dougie Boy sees this. Hey, Dougie Boy. How's it going?
Things are good.
You start to see ice forming you can actually see it crystallizing on the outside of the windows just above you, where normally in the warehouse light would stream through during the day.
That's odd. What time of year is it?
It's the same time of year that it's in the real world.
So
Basically, both things mirror each other in terms of time. No, it isn't. It was not cold enough to do this when you arrived.
Is anyone else noticing it getting unnaturally cold?
I just
No.
wanted. Ooh,
yeah,
just
if
want to
one more
say.
thing happens, I'm gonna check it out.
Because the windows are getting frosty.
And that's the one more thing.
We will just get we will get a wild Darcy into the scene before I continue. Hi, Darcy, how's it going? Going good?
Hey guys.
Also, I never claimed this was a social. I kind of claimed it was I lied. I lied to my team.
You literally never said it was a social,
Haha.
so it's fine. I
Uh-huh.
respect that shit.
Out is not being
So as Darcy, this scene is set in Marcus's gym. So as I mean, hey, Darcy needs to work out, and she's also been put on a budget because using her money to solve problems was part of Darcy's original issues. Just saying.
I mean, it's a fail-safe solution. You throw money at an issue. That's the thing.
But as Darcy steps through the door, you will notice that behind her, as she opens and closes the door, there's a fog. There's a very cold mist that almost is dragged in before the door shuts
I didn't
behind
do
her.
it. It wasn't me.
But yeah, Darcy, so over the last few minutes as you've walked through the streets, it's gotten progressively colder until by the time you got to this place, it's almost like you were walking through a mist that was as thick as pea soup.
Okay. Well, shit. I'm not dressed for this weather. So Darcy will kind of storm in. Will look around. Notices a few people that she knows, and like, I know it's the end of May, but could you guys turn on the heater? It's cold as fuck outside. Hi.
Darcy!
Hi, Darcy.
Hey.
Hello
Right.
there.
Shivering.
Right behind Darcy, basically there's a small window in the front door to see who's coming and going. You see a handprint smash into the door, a very cold white hand smash into the door, and as it leaves behind, it leaves basically a handprint in ice on the mirror or on the mirrored surface of the glass, almost like it was reaching for her.
Evan activating spirit sight.
Okay.
Scheisse, what was that?
I'll find out in a minute. Basically, she's gonna start. If anyone here in character is familiar with Hindu mantras, she basically does a few of those very quietly. And I'm gonna bring up my motherfucking spirit sight to see if there's motherfucking ghosties around this bitch
Bitch.
or other such nefarious spirits.
Uh-oh.
Duncan goes and gets a drink of whiskey.
Me three.
Minnie's gonna grab Darcy's arm and pull her away from the window.
Alrighty, 2 successes.
Yes. The entirety of all around you is composed. Basically, as you look out, you see the mist all around you. That's entirely composed of spiritual energy. It's basically blanketing this place. It's blanketing as far as the eye can see. Essentially, it's almost. Has Sam been to the Shadowlands?
Yes.
It's almost like the Shadowlands is bleeding over into this plane.
Ah, shit. That's not good. Okay. Sam will look over. Hey, Duncan.
Hi.
You had a lot of deaths around here recently?
No.
Okay. Got a whole lot of necrotic energy going around here.
What's wrong with necrotic energy?
Do you like being alive?
I do.
It's never really bothered me.
You start to see half-formed faces and clawed hands press against the window. They seem to slink back into the mist almost as soon as they appear, but then more take their place as they tap. You hear long nails tapping on the glass.
Are they hostile? Or can we tell, or can she tell if they're hostile?
Do you have Wraith lore?
I do.
Let me check. I might. Which I might.
Anyone here has Wraith lore, they can roll it. Intelligence Wraith lore.
Yes, I do have Wraith lore.
Let's
Yeah.
roll this 4 dice.
Do this.
So-
5 dice.
It's Intelligence 6. Or, sorry, it's Difficulty 6.
Know what you meant.
I'm yes.
I got
Oh.
success.
3 successes.
These are
Um,
specific. These aren't ghosts per se for Duncan. There's something else, but you can't think. Hey, Sam, how's it going?
Mm-hmm.
Spectres.
Ah, fuck!
I need to get the bathroom. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll let you explain what that means.
Okay. Sam will say, alrighty. So, bad news and worse news. Do you want
Okay,
the bad
give
news
us.
or worse news?
The worst news first.
I was going to say whichever order makes it for the best comedic effect.
All right, so worse news. These are not necessarily what you would call ghosts. These are what you would call specters. They're basically ghosts and wraiths that have been driven insane.
Angry ghosts.
No. Think. You ever seen Ju-on?
No.
Twice.
You ever seen the Grudge?
3
Yes.
times.
Oh, I know
Imagine that. Imagine that, but like multiplied by 12. Also with an NC-17 rating.
Ah,
Yeah, that. These guys are these rates are unfortunately very, very unhinged, and they're basically being eaten alive by their own suffering. And they are around us.
Why are they all around us?
I don't know yet. According to Duncan, there hasn't been a lot of deaths around here lately. So that kind of rules that out. Maybe there's something drawing them here.
Has someone watched the videotape from The Ring recently?
What's
Well,
me?
Okay.
Hey, you say that as a joke? That shit might be real.
Oh,
Probably.
okay.
It is.
Okay, seriously, did anyone here actually see a video though?
No.
no.
I know what they're after. Do not have it.
No.
What? Mind if I ask?
Oh, if it becomes a problem, I'll let you know. However, if you have any spiritual defenses, I direct them.
I just wanted to ask, how does one deal with such wraiths?
In just a moment. What happens is you see one of the entities kind of step towards the large window pane at the front of the room. And you see him press his hand against the glass, and you see there's a concerted effort, like the hand quivers and shakes, but he starts to push his hand through the glass.
It's coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in.
More than likely.
Hey Evan, do I don't Tim doesn't read a lot of Wraith the Oblivion.
Mhm.
I figure the only way to deal with the Spectre is to fuck it shit up, right? At this point.
It depends. They're not entirely. The Spectres, like the low soul, it can be reasoned with ish. But so you have spirit sight on, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You see that there is as the thing gets closer, because you can now see it, it's now much more corpus, it's much more corporate. You see that there's a chain attached around its neck to what appears to be a collar.
Oh, I've known Gravedigger for long enough.
Very similar, very similar looking chain.
Okay. So even if it's not him, okay. So she's gonna look at it and say, "All right, I think someone or something else is controlling it."
You think they're specters? That's how they work.
Not really. Most of them run wild. This
Not the
one's
ones here.
probably under the command of some kind of necromancer.
Why is it everywhere I go there's a necromancer?
Necromancers are really popular.
Can we like break the chains or something?
You
I
didn't
don't
want
know.
that.
Set them
You-
free.
You don't
Not-
want to do that.
Yeah, no, not really from here. Also, yeah, setting it loose here might just make it hostile towards us immediately.
Duncan just says in a very clear voice, he rings out, he goes, "Well, you have our attention, sir. Could you please make yourself known?"
Absolutely nothing happens, and I'll be back in just 2 minutes. I need to collect my food.
Okay.
I like food.
Sam's gonna look over to the group and say, "All right, so an option we have is finding the necromancer, which could be possible if someone here was trained in correspondence."
Maybe a bit.
Maybe a bit can do.
Be back. I'll need whiskey and the spear.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that means.
Have you ever read Wheel of Time, Tim?
Oh, ever read what?
You ever read Wheel of Time?
No, not yet.
Do you know the Ashendare? Okay, he's got a basically he goes and gets a Nodachi.
Oh shit! All right. He just sits. Sam's like, "I'm gonna pretend I know what that means." Okay, that's what that means.
He goes and gets a Nodachi and he drinks and he pulls out it looks like a specially wrapped bottle of whiskey. It's got rope wrapped around the outside of it, and he takes a really long drink. Yay, magic. It's about to happen.
I don't take it a certain proficiency with entropy or life or prime would be any use.
You're asking that IC, right? You're asking that in character, right, Jason?
Yes.
Okay. Sam will respond with life, not really. Prime, maybe. You don't want to whip around entropy on these guys. It can aggravate their inner darkness, I guess. So
I can find fireballs. If that's useful.
I'm gonna put that under contingency plan.
Okay.
I can
Really
teleport.
hard.
Something like that.
Like if it needs to happen, I will appreciate it.
I don't like spooky boys.
And I haven't figured out yet how to ward against ghosts. Damn it.
So how do we find the necromancer?
The question is it just being drawn to us, or are we just happening to be in the general area where it's happening?
It seems to me like it was sent to us, but it doesn't actually. Okay, if it wanted to fight us, it probably would have just swung at us.
Good point.
And
You hear an otherworldly voice say, "Give us the book."
and that explains what it is immediately. But here's the something. Hey, Duncan, it's starting to become a little more necessary. What book?
My uncle's book.
Is it filled with things that could threaten the safety of the whole world if they were to get into the wrong hands? And so, to protect the planet, you're obligated by familial obligation to basically keep it safe?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I'll admit it.
It was that moment that you realized your life was an anime. Continue.
Kind of. Like, she's seen this shit so many times now. Like,
he kind of runs at, like, breakneck speed up the stairs, up the ladder, and everything. He comes back down with it, and he's got it on like it's got like a sash he can tie on tight to himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got his spear, and he's drunk his whiskey, and I'm rolling 4d10 to give myself spiritual armor.
You do that.
yep, I'm going to basically, I'm going to bring up Slipstream. Man, it's been a while since I've said that.
I taught you well. Good job.
Evan,
Yes, sir.
can I try and find out who is controlling the specters?
Do you possess spirit 2 and correspondence 2?
Screw it. No, I have correspondence 3 and spirit 1.
Well, if you give Sam a minute, they can probably combo an effect here in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can cast together.
Darcy has the crazy wisdom practice, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, Sam has it too. Let's go. Well,
There you go.
I'm done with this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not running the game. I'm not running the game.
Damien turns around to the other mages and says, quick question, crazy idea. If I understood correctly, Prime is in everything. So if I understood that correctly, also in the specters, right?
Basically, what are you planning on doing?
I haven't tried this yet, but I might get an object and try if I can push some Prime in there. Maybe then I can make the stick or whatever able to hit ghosts. It's a bit of a crazy idea, but I got the inspiration from an old. It doesn't matter. From an old game, doesn't matter.
2, 4, 6. So 4. 4 points of armor with 2 dice of duration, Evan.
Okay.
Yep, I got my Slipstream up for the scene. Let's go.
He basically drank a bottle of Sky whiskey, one of the last bottles he has, and he set it on fire on his body.
By the way, would you like to make me a stamina check for all the alcohol you just drunk?
Not a problem, sir.
I mean, I just kind of prayed.
All right, so Darcy and Sam are going to do a ritual together. Fun.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, God.
My bad. I don't want to take over the scene too much. So if y'all want to run like distraction and talk to the Spectre dude while we do this, that would actually be super helpful.
Does harder than a coffin nail apply for my stamina check?
I beg your pardon?
Does my stamina specialty, harder than a coffin nail, apply?
Yes.
I will spend a willpower point. And what is the difficulty?
Because you just necked literally a really high a bottle of really high alcohol content whiskey, I'm going to say difficulty 8.
He only drank 1 sip, and then he poured the rest out all over his body. But okay.
Oh, no, okay, I thought you drowned the bottle.
Oh, God, no.
Okay. In that case, you don't need to make the stamina check.
Okay. Remember, my practice is invigoration.
Yep.
How's it going? Liam.
He's going good.
Okay. What is
I expect-
Douglas's current unmodified willpower?
What's his unmodified willpower?
Mhm.
5.
Okay. So, Douglas, you have no mind shield and no any ability to ward off any kind of extra dimensional Wujimigu, do you?
I don't think so.
Okay. What you guys will see is the specter who's reached its hand through the wall. Turns to an immaterial black smoke, which is then sucked into Douglas's body.
Uh-oh.
This is not cash money.
Damien tackles him, trying to get him on the ground.
Okay. Roll me your dexterity brawl. You will oppose this, Douglas, with your dexterity brawl, and you're actively going to be opposing it, even if you want to go on the ground.
Sorry.
For Sam and for Darcy, it's a difficulty is going to be 6 because it's coincidental with correspondence to Spirit 2 with +1 for the fast casting, so it starts difficulty 6. Or no, it's ritual cast, so it'll take you 15 minutes to kick it off. But yeah, so roll your bones.
Yeah. Okay.
Bosh.
No, I have an idea for this. All right.
Yeah, the side chat is why we're laughing. We were discussing ritual in the side chat.
Okay, so for my practice roll, because of I have a rough idea to get what Darcy needs. I'm gonna use medicine.
Oh dear.
I don't know if I can use a practice roll on this.
Empathy.
Right? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but okay, cool. So yeah, I'll use probably charisma empathy as a practice roll.
Mhm.
I think that works. Please guide me a little bit through the ritual rules. I've never been able to put them inside my head. Oh, wow. That is 4 successes on my practice roll.
Oh, that's less successes on mine. I got 2, but that's okay. How many are we gonna need to do the thing we want to do, Evan? Which is basically find the necromancer.
Okay, you're going to need 2 successes per. You're going to need 2 successes per the 2 spheres that are needed. So in total, you guys will roll together, and you will need 4 successes.
Okay.
Alrighty.
What is my Arte? God damn it! I know this. Yeah. Good. I'm right. So, what is the base difficulty?
Base difficulty is 6 minus your foci or the spending of quint.
And the practice roll, how does that come in play then?
That will give you a minus. How many successes did you get?
4.
That will give you a -3 difficulty, which is the lowest that it can drop, so there's no point in doing the above. And Sam got a -2. There you go.
Okay. So, Arte. Fuck my 1. I only have 1 success on the first roll. If you get 3 successes, we're there. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
Okay. Who won in the grapple check between Douglas and our Nordic friend?
Damien.
Hey Douglas, welcome to being on the ground. How's that going
Yeah.
for you?
It's going pretty well.
Douglas, there's something in your head and it's screaming at you. It's not saying anything cohesive, it's just screaming.
Okay.
You will take a point of unsoakable bashing damage to your brain.
Ow.
Oof. Okay, we also have the 4. Saskia, do you mind? Oh God.
Yeah, you are better at English than I am, so please narrate away.
All right. So they're working this out, right? And Darcy's like, "Hey, I have an idea, Sam. What you need? What's up, Darcy? Oh, by the way, it's nice to meet you, Darcy. I'm Sam. Nice to meet you too. All right. So I need to understand where he's coming from to follow that link. Okay. You see where I'm going with this? Oh. Give me like 5 minutes.
And both of them getting down and fucking dirty on the
No, hold on. So she fucking goes over. Douglas hears off to the side. Hey, Douglas, taking some of your rope. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Or not Douglas. I'm sorry. Duncan. Duncan. I mixed y'all's names up out of character. She comes back, and basically what happens is she's like, okay, so we need you to stand here. She positions Darcy so that way she's just looking at the specter. And basically what happens is she ties the rope around Darcy's neck and tightens it just around the sides. So that way she's cutting off blood flow, but not air. Basically makes the rope super short, so that way Darcy basically has no room to move. Grabs Darcy's hair and says, now tell me where he is. And basically just fucking commands her.
All right, so with what I will describe as BDSM, the magic.
Tim, high five.
Rope buddy, your way to victory.
Damien is
I feel
feeling
this
so
is
weird.
this is the best ecstatic ritual I've done in quite some time.
From Darcy and Sam's perspective, it's rather interesting. You race into Douglas's body. On a side note, yes, Douglas, they are inside you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Then you race along the chain of the being that is inside Douglas. You see the city spread out below you as you fly over with incredible speed. Until you come to a cemetery. A very old cemetery located in Dublin. It's called Harold's Cross Cemetery. And you will see the individual pictured standing amid the graves, basically moving his hands in a rhythmic sequence of patterns. However, there's one interesting point about him for those of you who have seen Mr. Gravedigger before. He has I describe it as a collar around his own neck, but it appears to be made of what looks to be incredibly advanced technology that is basically has 4 needles injected, basically forced into his neck. And he does not appear to be all there mentally, in the sense that he's moving and he appears to be doing something, but he doesn't appear to be, his eyes are incredibly dull and his face shows absolutely no emotion.
Am I familiar with that tech? Have I encountered like technocratic enemies like that?
Yes, that looks to be technocratic technology.
No, wait. I'm busy grappling somebody, so forget that I said anything.
Sam's kind of still in her top mode. So like instead of getting like a serene, like, oh, this is who it is, she'll just say, that's what I thought, bitch. And right as she says that, kind of realizes like, oh, right, this is a life-threatening situation. Oops.
I'm being violated in ways I didn't know was possible to be violated.
However, what happens is, without looking up, without his head changing directions, he points up at you both. At which point, hey Darcy, how's it going?
Oh no. Hi.
You guys will see real world Darcy start to choke. As in, not the play, as in the actual rope around her, you see start to constrict.
Oh,
Actually
yeah.
moving by itself.
All right, I've got something for that. It's called a trusty knife.
I mean, wait.
Wait,
Evan,
Yeah.
can I use this emotion?
To do what?
Teleport towards him.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, kids. What you guys will see is Darcy choking disappear as Sam snaps back to consciousness.
Chocomancy.
So Sam, you come back to consciousness in the gym. Basically what happens is problematic. You see Darcy's actual physical body fly along the same strand as you crisscross each other. So there's enough time for Sam to say, oh fuck, before she comes back to her physical self.
Yeah, nah, fuck. All right. So Sam's gonna look up. Is there still like a fight going on? Like properly?
They've restrained Douglas on that. One of his eyes is pitch black, and he's occasionally says things that makes absolutely no sense.
With my spirit.
Douglas is there lying there going, Douglas, say a sentence. Just something that Douglas would say in this attitude.
Chase my lightning, fucker! I'm gonna go for that every time.
I said this. But then it'll be answered by, I will rend your soul. Which comes out in an entirely different voice.
All right, Warhammer 40K. With my spirit side up, is he possessed?
Oh yeah, big stuff.
Possessed? All right. Is spirit 2 enough to fucking stop that shit?
You would need spirit 3.
Spirit 3. Duncan has spirit bullshit, right?
Hey Duncan, you want to do an exorcism?
Duncan goes and stabs the guy with his spear.
While my guy is still on him and restraining him.
Yeah, both of y'all be fine.
If your spear is obviously not going to look as if it's going to pass through Damien's body, he'll jump away. He won't let himself be skewered.
He's not going to skewer you. It just looks like he's going to. It's a part of his focus.
It is.
He's using his spear as a unique focus for this effect.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Nope, I continue restraining the possessed person.
He is quote unquote severing the connection with his spear. I will use my freaking frack. Let me see. Will Esoterica bodywork work for this? Mm-hmm. Or would you prefer I rolled my martial arts?
Roll your martial arts.
Okay. Let's see. 4. So 10 dice. Diff 3.
On a side note, hey Darcy, you're in a graveyard and you're still choking.
Okay. Can I try and physically move those needles out of his neck?
Okay. As you step closer to him, he flicks his wrist, and skeletal hands burst from the ground and start to drag you down.
Okay. That's not fun.
Okay. So,
hang on. So, Marcus, what'd you get?
I got 5 successes on my martial arts roll to do the perfect slice. Now I need to know the difficulty of the actual effect.
Difficulty of the actual effect is going to be difficulty You don't have this as a road, do you?
Nope.
Then in that case, it's going to be difficulty 7.
So 4, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll spend a willpower for this.
Okay.
I got 4 successes.
Hey, Dougie boy, how's it going?
It's going not so well.
You see this crazy Scotsman lunge at you with the perfect stroke of a spear to cut your throat. However, before he impacts, you feel a wave of esoteric force wash over you, cutting the connection between the wraith and your body as it's banished out.
Ow.
You feel violated in ways that you never thought a man would feel violated. If your brain was a computer, he just looked through your entire porn collection.
Well, that's
I don't wish that.
So, Darcy, do you want to make me a dexterity athletics roll to avoid the grasping skeletal hand?
Yes, please. Oh boy, that is such a great roll for me.
Her.
Her.
It's fine. I don't have to torture Darcy. She does it to herself.
I know, right? God. My mouth talks too fast for my brain to follow up on. But I have 3 successes.
That's nice. Reroll with your unlucky flaw.
Fuck. Still 2.
All right. You managed to. It is not graceful. And hey, Darcy, you know those sweatpants you were wearing? Well, you're now wearing half a pair of sweatpants.
Okay, that'll be a new fashion. This is fine.
But you managed to get right up to him.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna try and pull out the needles.
Okay. Do you have any? Do you have any medicine?
I do have pharmacopoeia.
Is that science?
It's a secondary skill. It basically has to do around you knowing your way around a pharmacy. Oh, I also have medicine 1. What am I talking about? So yes, I do. Oh boy.
Roll me your dexterity medicine.
Okay, check. I'll spend the willpower on that.
Does she have any life magic? Because can she use that to lower the difficulty of the roll?
I mean, that would probably I have life 2, but I also have the merit spark of life. So, I don't know if that works. But wait, am I? Yeah.
I'll give you the lower diff. I'll give it to you difficult. It was going to be difficulty. I think it's at 7, so you can get a difficulty 6 now.
Okay. And I'll be spending willpower, and that means I have 1 success.
You drag one of the needles out of his neck, and there's a shower of very arterial-looking blood. At which point he turns around, Darcy, and he grabs you by the throat, and he lifts you into the air with one hand.
Okay. Putting my finger in the hole to stop the bleeding.
Actually, you want to.
In the meanwhile, it's like, let go.
All right, we're going to flick back to the building. So outside, you see the specters start to. Whereas before they seem to have been united by a single purpose, they now seem to have lost that purpose. So they're kind of milling about and or disappearing. And if there was any emotion I could use to describe it, it would be confused.
So guys, I I love Darcy to death, but she's dumb as shit. We need to go get her.
Yeah, I've kind of figured that out. Let's go. Let's go. You got a car?
This floor is
Yes,
comfortable.
it's
My
the very
character-
best car.
My character goes, "Would you like to get there faster?"
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Good sir. Remember that favor you owe me?
There is no answer, but Marcus, you sense something is watching you.
I know it seems like a small thing, but could you get me and my friends to an advantageous position to help our friend Darcy?
Who, by the way, is referred to
Your covenant fulfilled. That just comes out of nowhere, like, oh, Nelly!
What did you say?
And you will hold your covenant. It basically said in the form of a question, and you will hold your covenant fulfilled.
I will, sir.
In the center of the room appears an ominous black vortex that appears to spiral inwardly, almost as if it was sucking in the light all around it. It looks like a literal pathway to the underworld. Have fun with that.
All right, sir. If you haven't died before, I suggest you hold on to me very tightly. And yeah, he actually cuts his hand open and has everybody touch his hand. I'll take the point of lethal for it, so that he can use his life to bind, so that they don't have to deal with the fact that they've never died before, and he has.
All right, kids. So are we all going aboard the merry-go-round to hell?
Hell yeah, boy.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Douglas is going to finally get up off the floor.
So possessed McGee is no longer possessed.
Yes.
He is in fact not. All right, kids. So
Good.
you jump to what I will describe as the nexus to the U at the other end of the universe. At which point you are disgorged from a freshly dug grave in the cemetery.
Charming.
Literally thrown out of the grave.
Okay,
That was pretty metal.
kind of. Where's Darcy?
Darcy!
What you guys see is you see Gravedigger standing there. Once again, he has this odd dead look in his eyes. There's blood gouting from his neck.
No, I put my
and
finger
he
in
holds
there.
he holds Darcy in the air with a single hand. Oh yeah, sorry. Darcy's finger is preventing more blood from gouting from his neck.
Blow your finger. Let him die.
Darcy! Minnie runs up.
I mean, can I, in the meanwhile, pull another? I have another hand left. Can I pull another one out?
Yes.
Okay, will do. Because hopefully they'll at least bring him somewhat to his senses, and Darcy's just going to shout, Monkey King, can you hear me? Help!
I
It's
can.
probably going to sound more like, Monkey King, can you hear me? Please help!
Does steady hand apply for a medicine check?
Are you trying to help her, or what are you trying to do? Sorry.
I'm trying to help her.
Yeah. For every success you will lower her difficulty by -1.
How about the other way around?
She's the one who said she was doing it first, and she's much closer than you are.
Alrighty. It's difficulty 6, correct?
Difficulty, yeah.
I mean, I'll be spending another willpower as well. So do you want me to roll as well already, or wait for her?
I got
Wait
6
for her.
successes.
All right, so she lowers your difficulty to 3.
Okay. 3 successes.
You pull another one of the needles out of his throat, at which point the eyes blink, and you see a semblance of realization happen before they go dead again. Darcy, I'm really sorry for this. With a flick of his wrist, he breaks Darcy's neck and throws her to the ground. I will say right now, if she does not get medical treatment to the point of a lot, in the next 2 to 3 turns, she will die. There
I
will
got
be.
this. I'm sorry, Evan. Kim, I saw you had a high medicine check on this.
Yeah. But I
Let's
don't
go.
have any life sphere.
I got life. Let's go. Let's go.
I also have life.
Go
You have
hell.
life too? Life 3 is what you're gonna need for this one.
I
Okay.
also have life.
Actually, no. Life 2. He didn't actually use aggravated damage. He just broke her spine.
Yep.
I got 5 successes to lower your difficulty on your life roll.
Okay. So like basically what this is like they're as Sam and Minnie, right? Is that how you pronounce her name, Kim?
Yeah.
Okay. Sam and Minnie basically they just fucking book over there, fuck it. They flip. Did he break her neck or break her spine?
Both.
Okay, got it. So there's going to be a careful flip over. There's going to be like a look-see of like what's broken, where is it broken, where is it broken? Okay, these places. Basically, Sam kind of like marks each of those very lightly, probably just using like a fucking pen or some shit. She's a doctor. She's got these things. And what she's going to do is she's actually going to use physical touch as her instrument here, which is one of the focuses she has since abandoned, or is just not needed. So she kind of just lays. She basically just lays on hands, Darcy, like a fucking paladin.
Hey Darcy.
Huh?
Hey Darcy, how's it going? Whilst all this is going on, whilst your friends are trying to save you, Darcy, you're standing in front of a boat.
Okay.
I beg your pardon?
I said okay.
On the boat, there is a man who is dressed in a very, very elaborate cowl. And he's holding out his hand for you.
Darcy's looking at the boat, looking at the man. Hi, who are you? How did
He
I get here?
He doesn't answer. He just holds out his hand.
Wait, did she say she's on a boat and there's a ferryman there?
Uh-huh.
She's standing in front of the boat.
Well, I'm coming up you on the rough side.
I mean, Darcy's gonna look around. It's like, where is she?
You are standing on what appears to be a black shoreline. The water beneath you is a slate grey that laps up against hard, rocky stone.
You're making it very tempting to die. God damn it. Why you do this?
Because I've decided to be a dick.
Clearly! The urge to actually find out what's gonna happen when I take that is so big. But
Hey Darcy, do you have the curiosity flaw?
I have the overconfident flaw. I do not have the curiosity flaw. I mean, I have the cursed flaw. I have a lot of flaws, but not curiosity this time.
Curiosity, the flaw that's guaranteed to get you killed.
I know. That's why I usually have it. But overconfidence.
He's holding out his hand.
Oh God. Fuck it, I guess. Oh God. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. Darcy will take the hand.
Okay. Hi, Sam. Roll your magic.
Oh, my bad. I already did. I got 4 successes.
All right, Darcy. You feel a hand close around you, at which point you're yanked backwards as your spine resets. The figure stands there, and Samira, you hear something in the back of your mind. It's kind of interesting. You hear I'm not going to do a voice for it, but it's a rattling noise, almost it sounds like the dancing of bones off one another, as it just says, "You've taken what's fated to be mine."
Uh-oh.
So Darcy looks alive, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna help Gravedigger and remove a needle.
Okay.
I got 5 successes.
You yank another needle out. He blinks, and there comes a moment of clarity and realization in his face. So Sam, you basically, Darcy coughs and her eyes open. Are you looking at her under spirit sight?
Yeah, actually, I still have it up. I never brought it down.
You brought her back, and yes, she was at the very cusp. You would probably say, from a doctor's perspective, she was clinically dead when you brought her back. Because bear in mind, if your spinal cord is severed in a very brutal fashion, it is pretty much, do not pass go, do not collect $200.
Oh, by the way, do I take Paradox for that?
Yes.
Okay.
But Sam, there's something wrong with the spirit that has been reinvested in the body.
Oh shit! What's going on?
So you know how you're all about the wheel and the going from life to death.
Right.
Would you like to roll an entropy? Would you like to roll me? You have entropy 3, don't you?
Yeah.
Roll me that sweet entropy 3 effect.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Oh wait. There we go. Is there a diff for this?
Diff 6.
Wow. 3 successes.
Okay, you get 1. Darcy Ellsworth was meant to have died here. You have altered fate.
Oh. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Kill me.
You have actively altered causality. You have essentially done. Darcy Ellsworth was meant to have died on the ground there, and you have essentially. It is essentially one of those. Siren spoke to you about them once. He called them focal moments in history, moments upon which greater things swing. You've essentially swung what should have gone left, and now it's going to go right.
Oh shit. Sam kind of sees this scan, looks into Darcy's eyes. Oh fuck.
All right. So, Gravedigger looks towards Minnie.
And I'll pull the final needle out with 6 successes.
The final one, which is located at the base of his spine, doesn't move. It stays affixed to the device in the back of his neck. Or he's wearing a collar. It stays affixed to the collar. It doesn't break. But all he says to you is, "All right, sweetheart, you've got to do me a little favor. You've got to find me the 3 stones that I'm after placing in, well, needless to say, 3 Stygian stones. Got it? You have to find the 3 Stygian stones. Repeat it for me.
Stygian stone,
Let's
3 of
repeat. Good girl. At which point, basically, you almost feel, you're kind of holding on to him because obviously you're kind of trying to climb up the back of him to get the last needle. You basically feel something grab onto his chest and yank him backwards with incredible speed as he disappears.
Oh no! Does Minnie break her foot again?
You know what? She falls. She lands on an open grave. There you go.
Motherfucker! Every time I'm around him. Minnie's
Wait.
gonna start crying.
Add one to the shot counter.
Are you ready?
Oh no, there's a new shot counter for Minnie now.
Okay, that's fine. Every time Minnie cries, you take a shot?
Yep.
Well, she's crying because she broke her foot again. And it hurts.
Oh, but I do need to. Does anyone mind? Because Sam's got some shit to say to Darcy.
Yeah, by all means, go ahead.
Sam will look to Darcy and say, "Hey, how are you feeling, Darcy? Talk to me."
What happened?
Do you want the short answer or the long answer?
Let's just stick to the short for now. Later.
Fair enough. Short answer. You sustained some very lethal injuries. Minnie and I managed to get you straightened back up, though. You should be okay. Let me know if there's any kind of discomfort, anything like that. All right?
I'm fine, except that you're sort of like on top of me. Which, I'm not against.
I mean, neither am I, but I mean, that's beside the point. Anyway.
So, the short, long answer? Because I'm curious now. You're looking at me like you're, I don't know, like something's bad.
Well, you did get your neck snapped in half, so.
You were supposed to die.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh. The way the wheel turns, you were supposed to die here. No. I'm talking about the wheel of life and death. What governs our birth, our life, our death, and rebirth.
Reincarnation. Okay. I was
You
supposed
were
to
die here.
I would have never been able to open my jewelry box if I did that. I mean,
I feel like that's not the point.
Yeah, no, sorry.
It's
right. How do we fix it?
We can't. It's already fucked.
What does that mean for me?
I don't know yet.
Great.
Someone's pissed though.
I mean, that won't be the first time.
Someone's really pissed that you didn't die.
Hey, Marcus, how's it going?
I'm good.
You hear in the back of your mind a very simple phrase: "A life will pay for a life this night."
More than likely.
Continue.
I mean, it's just gonna be like, hey guys, I know we're in like a super serious situation, but Gravedigger broke my foot again.
I
Well,
mean,
it's not technically his fault.
So, I mean, if I'm supposed to die, then shouldn't you just kill me?
It doesn't work like that. You're already here.
Okay, well, it's not that I'm not glad that I'm here, but like, I don't want to upset someone.
You're probably
Darcy, you have a good idea who you've upset.
Oh, really?
When you look down into Darcy, when you open your hand,
Hmm.
because it's been clenched closed, you will find a small, roughly about the size of the palm of your hand, black metal coin.
She'll look at it, frown.
Duncan, you know exactly what that is.
Ain't none of my business.
I'm pointing out that if you look at it, you know exactly what that is.
Sure, and you should give that back to who it belongs to.
Sorry about that. I'm back now. Thought there was someone at my door.
I was going to say, Darcy opens her left hand and she finds a small black metal coin in it.
Okay.
So you denied the ferryman, did you?
I didn't deny anything.
Well, you're not dead, so you denied the ferryman.
I mean, there was a guy with a boat. Looked
Yeah.
kind of icky.
So someone else is gonna die in your stead. Don't know who it is though.
Wait,
Good luck.
what?
Mm,
No,
too late for that. That's how things work.
no.
Sorry for you. Mages can only affect so much then.
I mean, where's call Siren? I will call Siren.
What's he gonna do about it?
Turn
He's-
back time?
I don't think he can do that in this case. This is one. He's the one that told me about these things.
I mean,
These
of course
are-
he can do it.
All right, go ahead and call.
Why does everyone always think they can change these things?
And yeah, she'll call Siren.
The phone doesn't answer.
No.
Kim's gotten it.
I've gotten it.
Oh
No. Darcy gets
yeah, boy.
very pale.
Oh boy. Yes,
Nope.
Delivery. He gets up and just falls over. My foot's still broken. Somebody carry me.
I think Darcy's gonna kind of run away from the group and it starts to shout for the Monkey King.
Douglas is going to chase after Darcy.
Damien will move to the player whose character has her foot broken and tries his best to gingerly help her up.
Alright guys, I'm going to do an outro, for once, a proper outro, because I feel it is meritorious in this particular circumstance. Alright. So, you will all rush, weave, bob away from here. The next day, Master Siren is found. And I use that phrase.
Oh Jesus fuck.
He is found face down in one of his books. Apparently his life having been snuffed out. There will be a funeral for him. Thank you players for playing. Thank you watchers for watching. This has been another scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.